Jeanette Miller was the 17th president of FEW. Jeanette worked for the Department of Energy in Oak Ridge, Tennessee while serving as president. Her term lasted from 1998 to 2000.
It was 1979 when the Oak Ridge, Tennessee chapter was chartered that I was asked to become a member. At that time I was serving in a GS4 position, stuck in that job, and I thought, well, I guess I'll join this organization and find out what it can do for me in my career. And certainly that is history now, because FEW has done so much for me as a federally employed woman. And I started in FEW, was appointed to the national board by then President Frida Kurtz. She appointed me to the national legislative chair, and I soon learned the importance of grassroots lobbying to affect legislation affecting federal employees. Our first love, of course, was issues of concern to women, but I received a great education and mentoring from many past presidents during that time. I served in various vice presidential positions on the board and have served on the board since that time. When I became president, I was inaugurated, you might say, in Washington, D.C. That year we chose to honor our military leaders, and that would be very apropos today. And it was very pomp and circumstance that I was marched up to be installed as a national president. I was very excited, but little did I know that I would be facing the challenge of my life. And speakers talk about diligence. I believe that I have had the diligence to come through some crisis times in FEW. And because of the obstacles that we had faced in the early 1990s, downsizing, right-sizing, contracting out, base closings, FEW's membership had gone down, like other coalition organizations. So we were facing very austere times. And so on our 31st anniversary year, we were forced to close the national office and lay off paid staff. So I recruited volunteers to help and continue the crucial functions for the organization. I polled past presidents and met with them, regions and chapters, and said, we need your help. And they did come through. We worked very hard. We recruited volunteer corps to work toward financial recovery. And we renegotiated the financial agreements that was started in previous years and administrations, and we tried to minimize the effect on our organization and to keep up our membership services. So to keep FEW visible during these years, I managed to establish very positive communications with the Office of Personnel Management, and I executed a formal relationship agreement with the director of the Office of Personnel Management. I also signed a relationship agreement with the National Association of Hispanic Federal Executives as partners in a common cause. I promoted FEW across the nation, including between Washington, D.C. and the state of Washington, and I visited over 100 agencies promoting FEW and trying to rebuild FEW's financial reserves. I reinvigorated the National Coalition for Equity in Public Service. Our coalition partners are Blacks in Government, the Federal Asian Pacific American Council, and National Image. And we continue to work together as a strong force to let government know that we're there and we are the face of diversity. During my presidency, we also worked with the EEOC to work on processing the rules for federal complaints process. So we felt that we were providing a service to government. And through the outstanding efforts of the Southwest region, my administration hosted a very good national training program which brought us back toward financial recovery. So I'm forever indebted to the people that helped us through these crisis years. The D.C. Metro region, past presidents came to my aid and to help me during my presidency. I continue to be dedicated and committed to the goals and objectives of FEW, and I challenge each member of federally employed women to stay the course with us as we work through the problems that we all face today in government. We've taken a very long and winding road towards success, but we've made a difference, and we'll continue to make a difference with each of you, our grassroots members' help. We can't do it without you, but together we can make a difference.